Welcome home, sweet treats. Welcome back to another Minecraft video where we will be learning how to make a beautiful nether portal that looks like a tree stump. Let's get into it. There's some free space over by this little ravine thingy by the moon pool that I would like to use. I'm going to be using oak wood, but you can use any wood you would like. Oak wood is, I think, just my favorite. I don't know if it's just at the moment or if it's my favorite in general, but that's what we're going to be doing. For this build, I wanted to have a bit of a round entrance to the portal, like something that would remind me of an old like Peter Rabbit book, or like Sylvanian families. I don't know why. Kind of Winnie the Pooh vibes. That's what I'm getting. Although, as you go on, you'll see it gives a little bit of Shrek vibes, if I'm being honest. What does Shrek's house even look like? Let's Google. Shrek's house. Yeah, this is completely just Shrek's house. Why did I think his house was an onion? Anyway. We're gonna make sure that our portal fits in behind the entrance. I was gonna say circle. It's not a circle, it's an entrance. We're going to make the front of it kind of hide the nether portal by elongating these roots out to the side so that we can build up and hide everything. I love building roots on trees in Minecraft. I don't know why. I think they just look really cool. I'll try to make it look like they're going under the ground and up out of the ground, but in my brain it kind of just makes me feel like I've not completed the route. So I think I'm gonna end up just making it one long route rather than have like extra dimensions. The base of this tree trunk is definitely like, it doesn't have a pattern or anything. We just flew around in a bit of a circle and that's the shape we ended up with. A lot of the time nature is not exactly perfect, so our build doesn't have to be either. So I'm literally just scattering blocks anywhere and everywhere, going upwards of course, to create the tree trunk. Builds like this always remind me of IHS Cupquake's treehouse in Enchanted Oasis. It was my favorite thing ever. I was so obsessed. I might have to go and rewatch some of that to get some more inspiration. For this one, the roots are quite high, I think because it's like a giant fairy tree that was cut down, so the roots are gonna be high in comparison to the player. I recently remembered that you can change the scale of the player because of some activities we were doing in the SMP, which you can join if you want. It's in the Discord. But we were being so tiny little weeny baby fairies and hiding underneath the azalea bush. And while I was hiding, my friend made me into a huge giant. And I was very confused. It was really funny. I love the SMP. There's so many good memories. Using the oak wood block, I think. It's like the log, but on all sides with no exposed edges. It's definitely hard to keep it going in one direction, so I'm just going to fix up some of those bits. I used to not be very much a fan of adding extra textures and different colors into my buildings, but I think recently I've started liking it, like using this, I think this is stripped oak, but it could be stripped, oh no, I think it's stripped spruce. So it matches the color of the normal oak log better. You know, spruce stairs, spruce slabs, spruce trapdoors are always a good one, just to add more texture. I find that it adds like a smoothness to the shapes of the build. Like, well, clearly it would, right? I'm just trying to sound intellectual here and it's not quite working. But you get the gist of it. Trapdoors are always a great thing because you barely know that they're there, but it just makes it so much smoother. Like, I want to use chisel and bit so bad. I want to make a tiny, tiny, tiny little fairy house on my SMP so I can be tiny. I'm a tiny fairy. What's a SweetUniverse build without moss? Self-explanatory. First, we're just putting some carpet on some of the bark. It's not bark, it's wood. It's bark, but you know. Surely we could not spend one day inside of a tree that has not been overcome by moss for thousands and millions of years. What am I going on about? Can you just imagine being a tiny, tiny, weeny little baby fairy and you need a place to sleep that's soft and comfy and you just go and curl up on a soft little sponge of moss? How baby is that? That's so baby. I also love just the colour of moss. I mean, I'm sure there are different colours of moss, but the general colour of moss, it's my favourite ever. I think it's turning into my favourite colour, honestly. I bought a blanket recently that's moss coloured and it's got like butterfly imprints all over it. It's so perfect. Oh, it's perfect. Just like these vines that we're using. You know what I just realised? Just in this very exact moment? I know there are settings to be accessible for like disabled players of Minecraft. If you're blind, so I know like people will watch YouTube videos and hopefully the person is describing it enough like that they can visualize, I guess, in their head. But how do you play Minecraft if you're blind? Because I just thought about a blind person watching this video and using it as a tutorial. But am I being descriptive enough? Like if blind people use these tutorials, am I being descriptive enough with my words that they know what I'm saying? I hope so. I don't think I am, but I hope so. Whoa. Okay. That guy was gone in a blink. This tree was here in a blink and then it was gone. I decided, no, that is not staying. Goodbye. But yeah, it would be really cool, like, if I could hear from maybe someone who is blind or like vision impaired or someone who knows someone. What is that like in terms of specifically playing Minecraft? It's very interesting to me. Also, we lit the portal, it looks amazing, except we need a little bit more lighting, so I'm gonna hide some glowstone over here a little bit so that it just emanates some light. So it's not the focal point, but it's still bright and luxurious. Okay. Despite this literally being Shrek's house, even though I wanted it to be like a Sylvanian Family's little hobbit hole portal, I think it turned out really nice. Instead of like building a huge tree over and over and over again, because it's one of my favorite things to build, I think it's really cool that it's just a stump. Like, not that I wasn't trying to put any effort into it, I think it looks cool as a stump. Remember to let me know if you've tried this or if you've built anything similar, even if you haven't used any of my things. I would love some inspiration by you. from you, not by you. Make sure to like and subscribe and join my Discord, and I love you. Bye.